Good morning. We are planting seeds in the winter time. I have my propagation greenhouse set up in the big Wallapini solar greenhouse, and I do like to use it throughout the year. But if we're going to have super cold nights, and we are having cold nights in the next week, we're having quite a few single digit nights outside, then it's going to be cooler in that greenhouse. And so I like to propagate my seeds in the laboratory. So here we are, and I just thought I'd show you my seed sprouting place. And I have these lights. They put off a tiny bit of heat, which keeps the plants at the perfect temperature for growing, which is, 60, 70 degrees in here, which is about right to get them growing. So when I take my seed packets and I plant, and as you know, I plant once a month, 3 days before the full moon. I think it's the best time to plant. We're planting once a month, 12 months a year. And this is how I do it. We just have these simple trays, and I planted yesterday, which was just a couple of days before the full moon. And then we just water it in, and here they are. And obviously nothing is coming up yet because it was just planted yesterday. But I have a tray of lettuce, a tray of kale, and a tray of spinach. And that's what I have planted at the beginning of November. And I'm excited about this because this keeps our production going really well throughout the winter. I still have a lot of transplants in the propagation house outside in the big greenhouse. And so we will be pulling things like beets and cilantro and green onions. But those can last in the tray for a little while. And they're fine. And they're growing slowly out there. At this time of year, everything grows slowly. And as I need to fill in places in the greenhouse, I will be putting those in. Like the green onions, you could keep green onions in a tray like this for, 10, 15, maybe 20 weeks in the wintertime. And then as you need them to fill in, you can pull them out and put them in the ground. And it doesn't really seem to stunt them. Once they get in the ground, they take off and grow, which is a pretty nice thing. So I don't necessarily have to plant all the species every single month. But here again, it's an experiment, and in different climates, it's going to be a little bit different. There are a lot of differences in the setups that you have, the climates you have, the microclimates that you have. But I just wanted to show you my setup in my laboratory. When there's very cold weather, this is how I sprout my seeds. Thank you very much, and helps. We can't film in the morning. Hopefully this helps you to plant a seed in the wintertime.